Good morning everyone and welcome to our Values Assembly. I say good morning, it's actually good evening for me here. I'm recording this quite late at night. Can you see the clock behind me? If you had the screen the right way around, that would say 10 o'clock. And it's 10 o'clock on Sunday evening and I am doing this for you tomorrow morning or this morning when you see it, because our assembly is on the theme of peace. And at the minute in my house, it's really peaceful. Children are in bed. Everyone is in bed. In fact, the dog's asleep in the front room. There's no one outside. And it's really, really peaceful. And I actually really quite like it. I love the fact that it's quiet and it's peaceful. So that's what the theme and the value of the month is about, isn't it? Peace. So it's got to be when it's quiet. Well, not actually. Because peace can mean several different things. Let's have a look down here and we'll be able to show you what I mean. So, all of these children look really happy, don't they? All of these situations, they look really settled and contented. And that's also what peace can mean. Peace can mean happy and contented and settled wherever you may be. The little children in the top left hand corner, when they're on their swing, it's probably quite noisy outside, but actually they are at peace, they are happy, they are peaceful and they are rested. But there's no doubt at all that the sense of being quiet is the thing that probably springs to mind when you say peace. Peaceful also means restful. So I'm going to now tell you a story. Well, actually, I'm going to rest. We're all going to have a story read to us. So I'm going to go over here. It's a story that you probably know, and it's called Peace at Last. Here we go.
Peace at Last by Jill. The hour was late. Mr. Bear was tired. Mrs. Bear was tired. And Baby Bear was tired. So they all went to bed. Mrs. Bear fell asleep. Mr. Bear didn't. Mrs. Bear began to snore. Went Mrs. Bear. "Oh no," said Mr. Bear. "I can't stand this." So he got up and went to sleep in Baby Bear's room. Sleep either. He was lying in bed pretending to be an aeroplane. "Meow," went Baby Bear. "Meow, meow." "Oh no," said Mr. Bear. "I can't stand this." So he got up and went to sleep in the living room. Tick, tock, tick, tock, went the living room clock. "Oh no," said Mr. Bear. "I can't stand this." So he went off to sleep in the kitchen. Drip, drip, went the leaky kitchen tap. Went the refrigerator. "Oh no," said Mr. Bear. "I can't stand this." So he got up and went to sleep in the... Well, you would not believe what noises there are in the garden at night. "To-wit, to-woo," went the owl. Went the hedgehog. Sang the cats on the wall. "Oh no," said Mr. Bear. "I can't stand this." So he went off to sleep in the car. It was cold in the car, but Mr. Bear was so tired that he didn't notice. He was just falling asleep when all the birds started to sing and the sun peeked in at the window. Tweet, 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 went the birds. Shine, shine, went the sun. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went back into the house. In the house, Baby Bear was fast asleep, and Mrs. Bear had turned over and she wasn't snoring anymore. Mr. Bear got into bed and closed his eyes. Peace at last, he said to himself. Went the alarm clock. Mrs. Bear sat up and rubbed her eyes. Good morning, dear, she said. Did you sleep well? Not very well, dear, yawned Mr. Bear. Never mind, said Mrs. Bear. I'll bring you a nice cup of tea. And she did.
Well, poor old Mr. Bear. All he was trying to do was to get a little bit of peace, and he couldn't even manage that because there were so many noises. But actually, he was also never rested. He couldn't ever get peace inside, as well as hearing no noises and no sounds. So at school, we're hardly ever going to have a time when there's no noise and no sound, with all of us living and learning together. So I want you to think more about how you can get peace inside, feel very rested and relaxed at school. So the word peace should mean a place where there's no fighting, when there's no arguing, no being selfish and no bullying. Imagine a place like that. Hopefully that's Broughton Fields. I know that sometimes it isn't, but most of the time it is. And when we have that, it really is a lovely, peaceful place to be. And it says here, what does the word peace mean to you? Showing love, showing compassion, showing respect, showing kindness, showing responsibility. Many of those are different values, aren't they? So actually, our value of peace means using lots of our other values in order to create such a lovely and beautiful place for us to learn and a place for us to live. Now, Mother Teresa was an incredibly famous and incredibly compassionate lady who lived her life serving others. And look what she said about peace. She said, peace begins with a smile. I wonder how you feel when someone smiles at you. Do you feel angry? Do you feel cross? Do you feel sad? I'm sure you don't. You feel happy and contented, and that's what we said peace is. Another person who spent their life serving others was a gentleman called Gandhi, and he said there is no path to peace. Peace is the path. That means peace isn't something that you try and get to at the end of your life. Peace is a way that you live your life. And that's a really important thing for us to think about this week. What can you do this week to make this school, your home, and yourself more peaceful? And I don't mean just quiet, shh. I mean peaceful and restful and happy inside. Remember, a value is a principle that guides our thinking and our behaviour. So, have a little think as we reflect. Think about how peace makes the world a better place to be. How happy you are when it's peaceful and relaxed and happy all around you. We can all do something to make our school, your homes and your lives a little bit more peaceful this week. So reflect on that. This week I really hope that you have a happy and a peaceful and rested week.